And welcome back. My name's Teddy Steinberg, joined by Travis Wyant. And Travis, obviously a tough start tonight. What were the biggest issues in the first quarter in your eyes?
Little pregame jitters, I think. Just coming into a high contested, strung environment. We did our best to keep it cool, and I think that showed in the second, third, and fourth. It just took us a second to get there and find. They've been using the word chaturanga, so we were able to catch a breather and kind of reset after that first quarter, and win the back three. It just that first quarter kind of dug us a little bit too deep of a hole, but that's okay.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, the second quarter, you guys started scoring and starting to gain a little momentum. What did you like in that stretch there?
I really liked the word I used was character. I think that game really showed our character. We are the team that's down. We're the team that's losing, but they're the team that's picking up the cards and playing a little bit too aggressively and losing track of themselves. So I really appreciate the character the team played with in the second, third, and fourth, and really showed the Keene State kind of way that more than a team philosophy. So I really appreciated the character of it.
And Mabel Bissett was taken out in the first quarter, replaced by Caitlin Nicotera, the freshman, making 13 saves. What did you like about her performance tonight?
Yeah, the beauty of our goalkeeping situation is all three of them do something a little bit different. So every single time we make that change, that team might have been preparing for Mabel all week. They had a little bit of an advantage scheduling-wise where they, didn't have a mid-game week, so they just maybe they just prepped for Mabel really, really hard. And then once we made that change, we were able to give them a different look that they really struggled with. So, being above 50% against one of the best teams offensively in the conference is huge for our goalkeeping unit, and specifically Caitlin Nicotera. So that was great.
And now your next game is Wednesday. What are you looking forward to when you take on Eastern Connecticut?
Eastern Connecticut's always a little bit of a battle. We have, played them 2 times in the past 2 years, so we often see them again in playoffs. I'm pretty confident they do not like us. Since we've eliminated them from playoffs the past 2 seasons. But what I do have is a ton of respect for that team, a ton of respect for that coach. She is really putting that team on the fast track. So it's like one of those games we just have to prepare for because every year they get significantly better. It'll be interesting to see, that team was picked second in our preseason poll. So it'll be interesting to see them on our turf on Wednesday. So definitely come check that one out.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach, for your time. And we'll be back for our sponsors.
All right. Thank you.
I pledge.
I pledged.
I pledge. I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit americansteelfab.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene, we are always here to get you there. Noise Volkswagen, we look forward to guiding you on your Volkswagen journey. And by the Best Western Plus Hotel, located at 401 Winchester Street in Keene. The final score from tonight, Western Connecticut took down the Owls 14-8. in a high-scoring affair. The next broadcast on the Owls Media Network is on Tuesday, where baseball will take on Eastern Connecticut. Women's lacrosse is back in action at home next Wednesday, also against Eastern Connecticut. My name's Teddy Steinberg. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day. We'll see if the Owls will fire off one last shot. Now with 5 remaining. Pass over the head of Gengris, and Bresnahan will hold it, and that will do it.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen,
Western Connecticut will
Western
take it
Connecticut
14-8. Now 8 straight wins versus the Owls.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.